everybody? It's Tuesday, December the 30th. We're New Year's Eve. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well today. That's good to see everybody. I had a decent day today. It was a little busier than expected. Like, wow. People aren't ready. Hopefully people will be ready for New Year's Eve tomorrow and stop calling me. We'll find out real quick tomorrow. Derail, happy Taco Tuesday, buddy. How you doing today? Natasha, hello. Derail's pretty good. It's not too shabby of a day. I survived, let's say that. What's up, James? Juji in the house. I'm doing great. How about you? James said it's cold as last night. Yeah, it's like in the 50s around here today. Like tonight, ooh. Noble in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey, man, if you want to support Brody, please do so. Brody needs all the support right now. He took Brody took 3 or 4 weeks off. He couldn't because he was sick. So yeah, if you need to support Brody, by all means, please do so. Please do so. Natasha says, don't forget to smash that like button. That's right. John in the house. What's up, John? Good to see you. James said he assumes this. I never assume, my friend. Always presume. You never want to make a, But yes, we are live as always, my friend. As always, my friend. Steven asked, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. James said you like that heavy metal. That's right. Joshua Roop, hello. Good to see you too, John. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice Christmas, buddy. Noel said, looks like you bought a new car. That was something alluded. No, this is old, man. I've had this for a long time, man. Yeah, no. My purple guitar is it's still doing string therapy. So yeah, I haven't got the guitar I've been talking about yet. We're close. I also need to get a guitar case. He said he ain't gonna give me a guitar case, not even a soft case. I'm like, bro. All right, man. So now I got to figure out how to get a guitar case on top of paying for the guitar. I found one on Sweetwater that'll fit. It's about $140. So we shall see. We got a couple more days to go, and we'll see if we can meet some more super chat goals. We appreciate either way. Darrell's doing good. Love to hear it, buddy. He says, Noble said he didn't know that. He's sick. So maybe a lot. No. Yeah, he was sick. Like the whole family got sick for a little bit. And he couldn't stream. He tried. It was no go, man. But so yeah, he's basically trying to claw back his audience, man. YouTube don't like it when you don't play. So if you're not playing on YouTube, man, they just forget about you real fast. Angel Delgado, what's up, buddy? Bienvenidos. Darrell, thank you. Hey, Donald James and us, what's up, buddy? Canada Biscuit, how you doing, my friend? Bruce says Jimi Hendrix and Vernon Reed's why he played guitar. That's awesome, man. Jimmy was one of the greats, man. Vernon was a Cult of Personality was a big hit back in the day. Vernon has some crazy shred going on. Roland Doobie says, hey, Rick, I'm Roland the Doobie. I feel you, brother. I haven't done one of those in a long time, but you do one for me, my friend. Smoke up for me. James thinks the guitars sound different. They all sound a little different. I think it's all because of the pickup heights and stuff. No, said, okay, thanks for that. I wasn't sure if there was a guitar. No, I've had this one for a while. But yeah, I paid for the guitar. I got it all paid off, but unfortunately, yeah, he'll have it sent here. I should have it next week or early next week, maybe sooner. We'll see. But yeah, he said no, I didn't have a case, nor did he have a tremolo bar. Luckily, I have a couple extras. Natasha knows we rolling. That's right. All right, we're gonna do this next song because we're warming up. I'm ice cold. So let's hit it. Okay, we're still getting warmed up there. That's not too shabby. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Yeah. It's cold in here. It's cold in Florida right now, y'all. Quite cold, but hey, we're going to get through it. Yeah, let's see. Juji's feeling that. Thank you. Steve rocking it, man. Paul, good day to you, buddy. Sunny Dog in house. What's up, dude? Jeep, Steve, thank you, buddy. I need some of those flames right now, man. F3RDYY, yo, thank you so much. John said, you very clean to take tonight now. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yo, Keto said, this guy played better than me. Which is funny you mentioned that because Stardust gave me an idea. We're going to make some shirts, some more new shirts. I know a lot of the crazy shirts we currently have, a lot of crazy looking graphics. We're going to make some real chill shirts with even this exact quote. This guy plays better than me. We're going to use that quote on a shirt. We're going to do no excuses, of course. We're going to do a shut up and play. So we're going to have a lot of cool shirts coming soon. With that being said, at the bottom corner of your screen, you should see a t-shirt right there. We're going to be playing that song really soon. It's called The Shadows, or it's called Shadows, sorry. If you click on that link, it'll take you to our shop, and you can check out all the cool merchandise if you'd like. We'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Paul said, how do you remember all that? I have a very good long-term memory. A very good long-term memory. My short-term's not so good anymore, but long-term's pretty good. So I can remember a lot of stuff. Tony says, hey, Rick, Happy New Year. Thank you, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. Happy New Year to you. Roger said, Rick, good to see you. What's up with the fall schedule? Tomorrow night, my friend, at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Or what is that, 6 p.m. Pacific, wherever you're at. Yeah, we're waiting, buddy. We're waiting. Now, on top of that, they got the Stranger Things finale tomorrow night. It's gonna be a big night for TV tomorrow. Val Kimber says, Rick, I'm soccer robots. You know how we do, brother. Stardust says it's not that cold. It's cold to me. I don't wear a lot of. I wear like the bare minimum of clothing. Shirts and shorts and some socks, man. Stardust, he wraps it up. JVO, God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. He's from Tucson, Arizona. Thank you so much for that super chat. Much appreciated. Latricia Moore, hello to you. Hello. There you go, Donald. Thank you, Donald. Let's see. Sage Chat says, what's your goals for 2026? My goals would be to reach 100,000 subscribers and hopefully release a new album, which I have already done. The album's already completed, except for some mixing things we got to finish, but we'll release the album too. So that's pretty much the two big things. I'd like to make a living from doing this stuff. That'd be another goal. So I got to work even harder next year. But we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Rogerio Spindula from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Good to see you. Val Kimmer knows that. Ric Flair. Tony said it's 38 degrees in Northwest Florida, going down to 28, then 21. Yikes. Donald said he swears he will wear those shirts. All right, we're gonna hook it up, man. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate that. Shake the Stars, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a great day, and wishing you Happy New Year if we don't see you, bro. Thank you so much. Freako Lazarus feeling it. Thank you, buddy. This Jeep guy says, when will we see Stardust? Probably never. Stardust, you don't like to be on camera. I feel that. I'm the face of everything. I don't mind. I've been doing this my whole life, playing in front of crowds, playing in front of people, meeting people, greeting people. You know, it's been my whole life. You know, so for me, it's fine. Stardust, that's not her jam. That's not her jam. Jim Dartuzos, good to see you, buddy. Val says Rick also make a shirt say no cliffs of Dover. I don't know. I could get in copyright infringement for that one. But that's a good idea for sure. I'm not mad at that idea. Through the Fire and Flames, be another one. Anyway, let's play this one. We're still warming up. I can't feel my fingers just yet, and the blood hasn't flowed. So let's go. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it now, everybody. I appreciate you there. Every note I get more warmed up. So trust me, bro. We're gonna be good. Yeah, I hope you're having a good time enjoying the show. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you're having fun. And please hit the subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. Oh, there he is. Chinggis, what's up, buddy? Jim, what's going on, bro? Good to see that. Harry says, is that an Ibanez? No, sir. I don't play no Ibanez. Never have. Jackson, Dingy Reverse Pro. I saw Stardust say that I used to play. I've never played an Ibanez in my life. I played Charvel prior to Jackson's, which is the sister company, if you will, to Jackson. Harry said, looks like my Ibanez, probably what I've been. No, man, this is from 1992, my friend. This came out long before any Ibanez did their thing, but I appreciate you, brother. There's nothing wrong with Ibanez guitars. They are great guitars, for sure. My friend Chinggis, he says, Bellissimo, grazie amico mio. Eh? LJ says, well, I don't know how you are doing that, but great job. Well, thank you so much. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You gotta think hard and believe, man. Just open your mind, and you'll feel it, man. You'll feel it. Pika Tanya, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Looks like another Russian name there. I said, hello, spasibo. Juji says, so clean. Thank you so much. John says, really enjoy watching you jam, of the happiness it brings you when I do. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Coco Beware, Happy New Year to you. Appreciate you hanging here. Juji knows so fresh and so clean. That's right. There you go. Chinga said, I made his day. Mucho gracias. There you go, buddy. Lana Lee, thank you. Stephen Shilladay, thank you very much, buddy. Natasha said, I get New Year's before. That's right. It's already New Year's Eve for you. Jim, thank you, buddy. Lana Lee, thank you so much. Paul's feeling the fire and the fire and the flames there. That's what's up, buddy. Thank you. Cecilio Ricardo Flores, hello. Jeep guy knows this very real. What did he say? Is this real? Let me see. LMIL. Only if this is real. That's what he sounds like too. 4 Bangers Performance. 4 Bangers. That's probably what it sounds like. What's 4 Bangers Performance doing in life? 1 subscriber. Good job, buddy. You're rocking. And he's got a video. What has he got? A Vivo playlist of stuff. I'm really interested. He got 2 chains, yo. All right. I'll give you some respect for you got a 2 chains video as the first video in your mix. All right. I'll give you that. I do like 2 chains. One of my favorite songs is Crack. It's a great one. Sarah said, if only we were real, just think of the past. I know. I spent millions of dollars on this AI, everybody, and I hope you enjoy it, you know. I could barely buy a guitar, you know, with some, but I spent millions on this AI. It's amazing. It's working great. Natasha, leave your DNA. But there you go. Thank you, NTB Barian. There you go. Thank you, Chinggis. David Gilbert, buddy, I'm using these Jim Dunlop Delrin 1.5 millimeters. NT Barian says, getting some Symphony X5s. Oh, yeah, I love Michael Romeo. We cut from the same cloth, buddy. Yeah, I'm as old as Michael Romeo. Or Michael Romeo, however you like to say his name. But yeah, we're just about the same age, man. And we're cut from the same cloth, for sure. That neoclassical and classical vibe. Thank you, Steve. Eugene Fa, thank you so much, buddy. Sorry, I said I could have sworn. He said no. My first real guitars were Charvels. I played Charvels up through 2005, and then when War of Thrones in 2010, I started playing the Jacksons exclusively. Jim knows the Jackson is awesome. NTB got a Kelly. That's awesome. Those are the best, man. Kellys are lovely, and Jeff Loomis plays some Kellys. They're sweet looking, man. Steve knows this is the fire within. Hey Blaze, thank you so much, buddy. Mike Marchizak, he says, first time here. I love the guitar. Happy New Year's to you, brother. Thank you so much for hanging. Paul, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you there. Inkball in House, he says, I've never seen you before. Do you know the indie band Hers? I've never heard of the Hers. No, I've not. I don't listen to much music, buddy. I write all my own music, and I try not to listen to too much new stuff. There's Kanishka. He says, Jaime of the Weekend, please. What's Jaime of the Weekend? Gabe, what's up, buddy? Yes, indeed. What's up, dude? How you doing tonight, man? Kanishka's from Sri Lanka. You ever heard of Chidi Sampara? He's from Sri Lanka. He's huge over there. Dax Anderson said, I wish I could remember your song. It's something like that I can't give up. I don't know. I got a lot of them. I got almost over 100 some songs here nowadays. But thank you, buddy. Natasha got to head out. No problem. Have a great night. Have a great night. Bob said he got a Charvel, Jackson, and Dean Anonymous. Dang, bro. Trey said, that's a sick guitar. So classic. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is a 1992 Jackson. So in this day and age, it's considered vintage for sure. But yeah, I love these. I love this model. I love this year of guitar. I have 4 of them. I have a 93, which is very similar. The main difference between the 92s and the 93s, these 92s have a Charvel branded Floyd Rose. The 93 got the Jackson branded one. So. But yes, I love these 92s. That's for sure. All right. We're going to slow it down just a touch with a little ballady type jam. Hope you enjoy it. good. Thank you so much for hanging out. I think I'm clearly all warmed up now. I appreciate that. If anyone cares, that's It has no title. It's called 11/16/24, the day that I wrote it. Can you believe it? All right, we're gonna move on to Shadows. Again, if you see the T-shirt, the icon in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, we're gonna play a song based on that shirt, or the song. The song is based on the shirt is based on the song. How about that? And we do have a merchandise shop. If you're quite interested, we appreciate you checking it out, nonetheless. Let's see. Oh, what was he talking about? Play, hey buddy, play your guitar, man. Play, man, play. What's with people? Is it the ADD or the ADHD or something? Do they need medication? I don't know, man. What's your hurry, Diego Julio? What's your hurry, bro? Let me look. Diego got a channel. We're gonna take a quick look. Man, Diego, you got a horse, bro. My man is riding a horse in his picture, and he got some daisies as his banner. My God, dude, what's your hurry, bro? What's your hurry, bro? Gabe, I don't know that one. I don't know no Chili Pepper stuff, man, but great band, of course. I know, Stardust, what the heck. Two Band got a 73 Les Paul. Whoa, dude. That's a nice one. I think my uncle has one around that time, maybe 74, I think it was. Man, yeah, those are nice guitars, man. That's when Gibson was the real deal, man, for sure. I've heard ramblings lately about Gibson, but those days, yeah, that's a good guitar right there, bro. There you go, Gabe. Don said he played a Schecter before he bought his Jackson. I'm telling you, that Schecter played. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell you, my friend is endorsed by Schecter, man, and he sounds amazing playing that stuff, man. What's it? Val says play some Samantha. What's it? Naughty girls need love too. Funny story about Samantha Fox. We had a topless poster of Samantha Fox in our band room. It was like on the inside of the door, so when you were playing, we could look at it. My mom hated it. She did not like that there. I understand. But Samantha Fox, back in the day though, bro, I'm telling you. Ruben Campos, thanks for the jewels, buddy. Two Band said, that sounded like Gary Moore. Thank you so much, buddy. Gary's one of my longtime old influences, man. I love Gary, man. I love Gary. And Stardust was feeling ill over that. I feel that. But Val knows that naughty girls need love too. That's right, Val. David Gilbert, I'm a big fan of yours. Do my music and you make me pay. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that, David. Damon Foster, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. My man Chinggis knows that's the best solo right there. I was feeling good. RDR802, how's it going, bro? I'm doing good today, man. You like pinto beans and golf? Got the metal flowing. That's what we talking about. Shreyash Kumar, thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Bob, thank you. Danny Mueller, I appreciate you there. Gabe's feeling that. Oh, man, dude. All right, there we go. Meow says, Stray Cats, opinions matter. I never had a problem with them. I thought their songs were kind of fun to listen to. They played them on MTV like every hour, on the hour. Stray Cats strut, I'm a feeling cat, I'm a feeling Casanova. Whatever. I remember that stuff. That's good, man. Brian Setzer is, I don't know if he's underrated or not, whatever, but it feels like he might be, because that dude can play. That dude can play. Paul, thank you so much. Artie says, do you know the Legacy? I don't, bro. I don't know any of their tunes how to play, but I love that first album that came out with that Fallen Angels tune. We are the fallen angels. I can't think of it, but I never try to learn it, man. There's a lot of stuff that I listen to. I just don't learn it, I like to enjoy it. I don't want to delve into it and understand anything about it than to listen and enjoy. That's how I've been rolling for probably the last 20 years. James, thank you, buddy. Bria Centers, hello. Down said that track got some high memorable notes on it. Thank you. But yeah, we hit that 22nd note hard, man, for sure. Isaiah talked about Lorna Shore. Anyone on YouTube playing Lorna Shore tonight, bro? I highly doubt it, but thank you, dude. Great band. Sick band, for sure. Will Ramos is a bad mofo, man. That dude can sing, man. Even though it's like, he still can go. Axel Woods, hello. John remembers that 11/16. That's right, buddy. Don says the key right music is getting it stuck in listeners' mind. Those melodies are important. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Don said, oh yeah, that guy got a horse named Bubba. Quite possibly. Paul, thank you. Randy Kinsey, what's up, brother? Yeah, it's been a minute. How you been, brother? Good to see you. Irene Acuna says, I'm listening to the Wayne Band Winger 7 times. That's a good one, man. That song aged very well. She's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me. Great riff, though. I don't know. How's it going? Hey, I saw sparks fly. John said it's the lack of Ritalin the mama's love in their lives. That sounds about right, bro. Gabe said, what's my dream guitar? This one here. I want Jackson to just recreate this guitar. Make me a 2025 model. Resurrect the 92. Let's go. And if I have my way, I'll do it for sure. Randy, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year too, brother. Hope you had a great Christmas, man. Gabe said, you got a vintage Les Paul. Nice, dude. Those are sweet, man. I never liked the way they played. I think they sound amazing, but yeah, they never felt right to me. A Strat's always felt perfect for me. Mike, what's up, dude? Down says Winger is one he never really cared for. I'm sure they're a good song. Dude, it's a super pro band, dude. I mean, people rag on him because of Beavis and Bud. We were watching a video last night about Winger is like every single one of those dudes is like one of the most accomplished musicians on the planet, bro. I mean, people don't know, like, Kip Winger's like classically trained, like legit classically trained. He can write symphonies and stuff and concertos and stuff. Red Beach is probably one of the best guitar players on the planet. He can do so much. It's amazing. But yeah, they got screwed. Rod Morgenstern, the drummer, like he played with the Dixie Dregs, for God's sake. They had a band, but yeah, they just got screwed over, man, unfortunately. And it's all because of Beavis and Bud. As much as we love him and laugh, that's probably the reason. Bob said he used to have a Morris Hurricane back. Oh yeah, I've heard of those guitars. Yeah, dude. I never seen one in the flesh before, man. I've heard those were sick. Those were sick, dude. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Channel says, please play Always With Me by Joe. I don't even know, bro. I never listened to Joe much. I had his album, Surfing with the Alien, but I never tried to learn nothing off him, man. You're welcome, Irene. Michael Butler, he says. Can you say my name? There it is. That doesn't sound bad. I've looked at it 3 times. Michael Butler. Michael Butler. Trying to see if there's some funniness to it, but it seems like a legit name. Val says he loves Brian Setzer. Yeah, dude's killer, man. Dean Wilson said, hi. Can you play it? Can I play high? No, I don't smoke anymore, buddy. It's been about 15 years. RDR says Fallen Angels. Yeah, that's a great tune, bro. I remember when I first came out, I was like, this tune's killer, man. Yeah, that's it. Chiba says, do you play full size? Nah. Yeah, this is a 25.5 scale length guitar, bro. It's a full size guitar. He said, either way you rip. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. He said, not being that, just being curious. I feel you. A-Blaze, he said, you listen to any black metal? Yeah, a little bit back in the day, for sure. I had a lot of friends that played black metal. Aloha Mora, he says, you able to play the bass? I can play it, yeah. I'm not a bass player, though, but I can play it, for sure. Easy. Artie says, what do you think you can do, Jay? I could easily do it, yeah. There's no doubt. It's all about, do I have the time to figure it out real quick? And I don't. Val says, Kip has the whitest teeth. It's true. It's true. Gabe says favorite brand besides Jackson would be Charvel. If I had to switch, it would be Charvel. Aloha Mora says Agent Orange. Yeah, man, I used to have a Vision Agent Orange skateboard when I was a kid, man. Thing was dope, man. Thing was dope. John knows Red Beach is a definite shredder. Enjoy the sound of Don Donovan. Nice, dude. Irene says, you like Autograph? Turn up the radio. That's old classic for sure. Church of Phil, Happy New Year, buddy. Meow double tap, appreciate it. Don said he was watching Daniel again. He plays the same back tracks. Yeah, he got all of them neoclassical tracks, man. Slum say he learning Sanitarium right now. That's cool, bro. Ain't nothing wrong learning some Metallica. I'm about tired of Metallica anymore. I grew up in the era of Metallica. I've heard all their stuff 1,000 million times. For me, it's annoying and boring to me anymore. But I appreciate it, man. There's great stuff to learn. Ain't no doubt about it. I used to learn some back in the day, man. Val says, can we get Barbie Girl? Maybe. I actually figured it out a couple weeks ago. Ken talking about dub groups. Winger, Warrant, Whitesnake, Whiteline. Those are some great ones, man, for sure. Pleco Blub Blub. He says, Peak Pink Floyd, PFP. Oh, there you go. What was Dario talking about? Play something, please. I know. John says Rick actually uses 1632 Galaxy because he's only 6'2". I know. This is actually a ukulele. It's an electric ukulele by Jackson. And I'm only 3'9", actually. Gabe said, "What's your favorite and least? Favorite and least? Heavy metal." That's a hard one. Heavy metal and classical are my favorites. My least favorite, I don't know. Probably like reggaeton. Maybe, I don't know. Not too sure. I'm not so much. I don't know. No, probably. What's that stuff called? What's Bob Marley? The reggae. I'm not into reggae. Not really into reggae, to be honest. I would rather listen to Latin music over reggae any day. That's for sure. Ricky Jen, he says, "You ever check out Rebel Meets Rebel, David Allen Coe?" I never heard that, man. The only thing I ever heard that Pantera did on the side was with Rob Halford, a song called "Light Comes Out of Black" from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, and that was dope. That was dope. Dario, thank you, buddy. Trek and Ty, there you go, my man. All right, let's try and play something. We're gonna play the Shadows, man. We're gonna get into it deep now. Anyway, don't stay too long in these shadows, y'all. All right, buddy. That's called The Shadows right there. Hope you enjoyed it. That's a really crazy tune and fun to play. I am so warmed up now. Incredibly warmed up now. And thank you so much for sitting through all those warm-up tunes. All right, we're going to move on to some album tracks. All right, we'll just play whatever tonight. Thank you so much for all these great comments, and thanks for hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time tonight. We're trying to hit 76.5 tonight. We'll see if we can hit it. Gotta love it. Dario says, favorite riff song. Say favorite riff and song all together in one is Electric Eye by Judas Priest. Steve wants that upgraded version of speaker. We got you, brother. You know that. You know that's right. Sammy Dothage, hello. Val Kimmer says Pee Wee is in the Buffy. Yeah, he is. Not as Pee Wee though, but it's Paul Rubin for sure. Carlos Spons, bienvenidos amigo. Good to see you. The real Daniel C. Thank you, brother. Thank you, James. Thank you, Juji. Domain, appreciate you there. Thank you, Diego. The real Daniel, he said, let's go. That's right. Dario says, oh my God, that's fire. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. River Under Lund. He says, wow, I didn't expect him to jam like this. I feel it. That's how we roll. Back in the day when I was on tour with Rob Rock, we'd, at the very first couple tours, he wouldn't let me do a solo until like the third song. To like, people would be like, watch me like, what's this guy, what's this guy doing, And then when the third song came up, and it was a rip and solo, of course, people would be like going nuts, man. They go crazy over that. Well, it's always cool, when someone sees you and they go, I can't believe that's gonna happen. And they go, whoa, that just happened. That just happened. Darius from Spain, bienvenidos, amigo. Thank you, Gabe. Max Likes, he says, how do you do that? Lots of practice, buddy. Lots of practice. Thank you, Max. Lavon Markel, I don't know that one, bro. I know Hangar 18's about all I know. And maybe a tiny bit of Symphony of Destruction. Samuel, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, and thank you. Steve knows what's up. The Shred Master, that's how we do. Thank you, Diego. Dario, he says, that's a lot of hours on that. Appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. John said he got some writings there. He said, as I woke from the slumber of living in dormant sleep, he viewed life that awaited me beyond the shadow. That's right, man. Gabe said, he currently watching my stream and Bob Ross. That's pretty nice, man. Bob Ross to shred. Bob Ross paints to shred. That's what's up. River, thank you, buddy. NT says, man, your picking is crazy. Thank you, dude. NTR, not really Oliver, that is. He says, this dude might be a legend. You never know, man. I'm just an old man having fun playing guitar, man. That's all I do. River, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Steve. Matthew Butler, what up, dude? Good to see you. Val's riding them camels. That's how it rolls, man. Matthew said, it passed the 70. Yeah, we passed that. When did we pass that? A couple weeks ago. We pushing hard, man. Leandro Asado, hello, buddy. Paul knows what's up. There you go. Planet Earth, how's it going? Thank you, buddy. M. Mercer, appreciate that, dude. Very cool, very cool. Thank you, Steve. Skyplay says, thanks for sharing. My pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Diego, gracias, amigo. Fire Clips, I've been playing for 30 years now. Donald James was feeling that fire. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, River. All right, Juji, shredding the bed. No problem, Juji. We'll see you. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve. Let's roll. Skyplay, I was actually an only child. Yeah, no brothers, no sisters. Which was probably good that way because I was a crazy kid. I had a lot going on. But I was pretty spoiled for the most part. I enjoyed it. Jason says, can you play punk rock? I sure can, but I don't know one punk rock song ever. In high school, I hated it. I thought my friends were weird. I had friends that were into punk rock. I was like, y'all are weird. But I was into heavy metal, so they probably thought I was weird too. R4, I sure don't, but I don't know No Testament, man. Great band though. Great guitarist, Alex Skolnick, 100%. Jay Kind said, I liked your video from India. It's one exercise from eating intermediate. Jay Kind, thanks so much, buddy. Go to my YouTube page and check out the video called The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know. That will help you, my friend. I promise you that. Michaela Ellison, hello to you. Sebastian says, what do you think when you play fast? Nothing at all. My brain's like on another level. I'm actually reading chat and and all kinds of stuff. When you do it, when you learn it and you get it down so well, you don't even think about it anymore. When you play guitar at a certain level, you just don't think about it. I like multitasking all the time around here. Panama Junior, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, dude. Mama says, do you do weddings, sir? I mean, for the right price, I'm sure I could, man, and a plane ticket. But you never know, buddy. You can always catch me on my website, rickrenstrom.com. You can catch me there if you need to ask me any questions. I appreciate it, man. Michaela Ellison, thank you so much. Hot Police, yo, with the jewels drop, thank you so much there. Sergio Mendoza, he says, always rocking happy holidays from Cuartero, Mexico. Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you, brother. You never know, Noble. I mean, like I said, man, I'm waiting for someone to be like, Rick, I want you to come play my party or play my wedding for a very large amount of money. It could happen, you know. You never know. It could be life-changing just for me to go somewhere and play someone's wedding or birthday party, or, you know, if they're like a billionaire, you know, type dude, whatever. You never know. You never know. Panama, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, Donald said, Rick, we're doing wedding crashers. I know. Could y'all imagine a wedding rocking out the shadows or Until the Bitter End? I mean, it'd be wild. It'd be wild. Gabe said, gonna tune out and watch some Pain along with. There you go, brother. Take it easy, bro. Sergio always rock. Thank you, dude. Sebastian. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll tell you what though, Sebastian. Sometimes I do keep my eye on the frets to make sure I'm playing in the correct key. Not that I don't know what key I'm not playing in, but yeah, sometimes if I look away too much, or because I can pretty much muscle memory play the guitar. But yeah, it's other than that, I really don't. I'm really literally just not even thinking about anything. Steve says, "Hey man, I saw you a video of you that was 19 years old. That's as old as they can possibly." I know, right? That's an old video, man. That's an old video. I know ones. I know there's a crazy old video out there. A couple of them actually. Doom says, "You a fan of hardcore?" I didn't know what hardcore means anymore, and with all these crazy names they got for metal and stuff, I have no clue. Is Motionless in White considered hardcore? I like them a lot. Colin says, "Do I know Van?" I never met Van Halen. No, I never met any guys in Van Halen. I'd like to meet Wolfgang though. It'd be really cool. Emily Ann, how you doing? Good to see you. Leonard Sill, thank you, brother. Mrs. B says, how many years have you been playing total? Actively, like 30 years. There were 10 years I didn't play guitar at all. Didn't play at all. But actively 30. Dan, brother Dan, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much, man. You rock, brother. Watchman in the house, he knows that's a cool English right? Yeah, man, that's a Marching Out, one of my faves right there. Pamela says, what do you charge for a wedding anyways? I don't know, man. I'm hoping he'd tell me. He'd be like, look, I'm going to pay you $500,000. Come to Dubai or something. I'll pay the ticket and everything, man. Leonardo, I don't know it very well, honestly. I know it's like a... That's about all I know. Watcher said Rising Force History. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Brett Wave said, how do you play? Typically you put your hands on the fretboard and you use your right hand to strum the strings and stuff. It's pretty easy if you take lessons, you know, or learn. It's pretty cool. Don said, yeah. Don, yeah, I sent a Queen of the Right, yeah, back when I was like, I was probably 19, I think, in that video. 19, yeah, probably 19. I don't know, man. Panama says, I'm on a lower income base. Sorry, for real. What about 10 G's? Hey, I'd do that. 10 G's, I'd be down. That's not too shabby. Like I said, I need a plane ticket, though, too. Purple Monster Rhythm says Dave is way out there, but I heard he's actually a really nice guy. Yeah, Roth. I mean, yeah, he's always been crazy, you know. He's not doing so well nowadays. I mean, his voices ain't there, man. He should probably retire, man. I've heard seen some videos and stuff. I'm like, yo, bro. Oh, there you go, Leonardo. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Freight Wave. Appreciate that. All right, we're gonna move on to the next stuff here. This one's again, if anyone cares or anyone that doesn't know, I have an album out. It's called Until the Bitter End. It's here on my YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube page, click on the releases tab, and check it out. Otherwise, you can hear it on iTunes, Amazon, where else? Pandora, iHeartRadio, Deezer, all these places. This is a standout track called Symphony 40, so let's do it. That's called Symphony 40 right there. Man, that's a cool jam. I'm definitely warmed up. Feeling hot tonight now. Let's see what we got. A lot of great comments. A lot of weird comments too, man. People be tripping. I don't know, man. I don't know. Pamela says, a rising force is sure as fire. And knowing your mom's thing, probably a dumb question. There is no such, well, I guess there are some dumb questions, but that's actually not a dumb question. But indeed, I do know Ingve quite a few bits, buddy. We could play some here if you're hanging out long enough tonight, man. We're getting through like a set list of tunes, and then I kind of opened it up and play whatevers. But yeah, for sure, bro. I love some Ingve, man. Chris Brandon, how you doing there? Leonard, thank you. Or Leonard, thank you, sir. I think I went a little too high up there. Fretwave, thank you, brother. Vladimir, thank you, dude. Panama said, that's actually cool and super worth it. Keep that in mind. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Greg C, appreciate you, bro. CK Scary said, you should play Black. You should play. You should. I should? I should do nothing, my friend. However, CK Skaters, man, just swipe up 1 or 2. Look for Brody, the Super Shredder. He's a great friend of ours. He actually plays that song, buddy. He'll play it for you, bro. I don't play that stuff, man. But thank you, dude. Thank you. Noble says, can you play any Paganini mixed with Black Sabbath? I wonder how that would go. I mean, we know this one goes. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure how you'd fit those together because Black Sabbath is always so slow and plodding, and Paganini is very quick, very fast. Watchman said Daily Roth had a YouTube channel where he did kung fu and dance. That's funny. I never seen that. Steve knew to buckle it up. Purple, thank you, brother. Quasi said, "Wait a minute, what's going on here? I don't know what is going on here. Stuff. Maybe not for your eyes, Quasi. You never know, man. Some people don't need stuff in their lives." What was this guy? It was like a picture of Vin Diesel. Wow, my man, this guy, he said some pretty weird stuff. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said it was unfair that I could play, and he couldn't. And my man's got an Instagram filter that is like unreal. Like there's no way this kid looks like that. He looks like Angel Vivaldi. He's so chiseled, my friend. I don't know. Very strange person. Life's unfair, buddy. No one said it was fair. Get to work. Get to work, you lazy bum. Orsimer Band, thank you so much, buddy. Thanks, Quasi. I know, all right. JVM, thank you so much, my man. I see, truly a hard worker. You know, I appreciate you noticing. Daryl Meek, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Stardust was right. You said that. She said the ignorance on that guy is amazing. It's amazing how much ignorance is in the world these days. I'll tell you. Ice Cream Truck, thank you, buddy. Hirio Malay says, always impressive, both on guitar and weight treats. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Pamela says, Ticketmaster facing a lawsuit. Yeah, those prices are ridiculous, man. We saw 9 Inch Nails a couple months ago, man. That's pretty pricey, man. Even for some nosebleed seats, that was kind of pricey. But hey, it is what it is these days. Risky Seal, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, Watchman. Mama Shredder, how you doing? She said, Brody's streaming, so I'm going to say hi real quick. Good to see you, Mama. We'll be over there soon, about an hour or so. We'll be hanging. Hopefully, Brody's still going. We'll send everyone over, of course. I won't forget today. I'm not gonna forget right now, actually. Let me set up for a redirect just in case. Because I'll forget. I'm terrible at forgetting that stuff. Like I said earlier, I've got a great long-term memory, but my short-term memory, not so much. All right, there we go. We all set, Mama. Moondog, thank you. Greg C, thank you. Donald said people be tripping hardcore. I know, right? The real Daniel Campese, hello and thank you. Pam, I need John Petrucci. I've been a little bit, not too much. The only thing I did with John Petrucci was I had his instructional video back in the day. And that was pretty good, man. Great exercises, man. Thank you, Mama. Appreciate you. Ebyeb, he says, Indonesian monitor, long time no see or action. It was great to see you back, buddy. Rapid Vela, hello. Tammy Como, she said, something. Jesse, apple juice. Yeah, that's delicious. Apple juice is good for you, man. Keep drinking it. Asep, happy new year, buddy. Greg, there you go, buddy. Yes, sir. I was talking about Paganini Doom Metal. That's what it'll probably be like, man. Pam, said, you get to see the full cover of Jason, surrounded by Jason Becker. That was done. Yeah, the Atlanta Institute of Music one he does. Pretty amazing. Purple says, has any famous guitarist came to see you? Yeah. Marty Friedman came to see me in Tokyo. I do remember that in 2004. Bill Hudson of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, he came to see me play a couple times. You never know, man. Beyond that, I can't remember. But those are the two big ones I could think of. Mosir Coho, what's up? What's up, Emily? Washington Oliveira, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, my friend. Mama's feeling that. You know, I got it. You know, don't come messing with me, man. Washington from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo, y boa noche. Panama said he teared up for Jason. He even responded, "Yeah, Jason was amazing, dude. Jason was amazing, dude. He's taken too soon. I mean, he's still out there doing something, but man, as a guitar player, it was taken too soon, man. He had so much more to give. You know that's right." But I said he had several Indonesian minors. I bet, man. Yep, there you go, bro. Let's kick it into overdrive, man. All right, this next tune is the title track to my album. It's called Until the Bitter End. Get ready. It's a roller coaster ride. That's Until the Bitter End right there, man. That song you play for the apocalypse, when the apocalypse is about to hit right there. That's a crazy jam. Man, this guitar is feeling nice tonight. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the difference of the other guitars, but man, this guitar is feeling good tonight. Gotta love it. Oh man. Donald says Beneath the Remains album a good track. I never heard them guys. Uh there you go, Eb. Yeah, appreciate it. James Joyce, thank you, buddy. Southern Fried Patriot, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. Paul knows Happy New Year. Hey, where you in? Australia? Shoot, man. It's already New Year for some people in this world. Panama, thank you, bud. Steve knew buckle it up. Thank you, Steve. Asep Draja, thank you, buddy. Jim, thank you, dude. Watchman, appreciate you. Southern Fries, feeling that fire. Thank you, buddy. Los Angeles thing is, it reminded me of a Top Gun. Yeah, you could get yourself in a nice F-15 or something like that and do some barrel rolls with that song going for sure. The Air Force would love to have that one. There you go, Steve. Feeling it. Purple Monster, thank you, brother. Watchman's feeling it. Pamela said, I tell you what, Rick, I get major discounts at Hilton's, DoubleTrees around the nation and the globe. I'd happily take care of all expenses along with guests and pay for it. Nice, dude. We trying, man. We got to get up on that, man. We got to get up on that tour. Los Angeles said he felt like he's getting on the VR and the flight simulator. There you go, flying a flight jet. That's what's up. There you go, Chrissy. Appreciate that. Jeff Spree, thank you there. BNNC, thank you very, very much. Pamela says, as long as I get a serious performance that went along with the vibe of my wedding. 32 now with a decent amount of life in his romance world, but no true catch yet. Hey, man, let me know, bro. Washington Oliveira, thank you so much, my friend. He says, send a hug for Recife. Appreciate you. Obrigado. Muito obrigado, amigo. There you go, Moacir. He knows what's up. Let's show it. Washband said, that's what I'm screaming. Rick is, that was amazing. Thank you, buddy. Crizzy, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro, bro. No, not currently, Panel. I was previously, yeah, but not currently. But we've been together, I think going on 9 years now. It's amazing. We good. There you go, Paul. Any kids? Not that I know of, Panel. Possible. You never know. Don says, until the bitter end, it's like demons and angels battle in the sky. That's true, man. That's true. G1 says, bro, I'm learning guitar right now, and you're my new motivation. That's what's up, money. Have fun playing that guitar, man. Vintage Love, hello to you. John says, your guitar playing is definitely on fire tonight. It's an excellent tune, and you're a shred no string. Thank you, brother. Washington says, Brazil loves you, man. Thank you, brother. Quacktivate says, yo, what's good, y'all? He just done bought him a Gibson. Nice, dude. Very nice. Demon Feliz Año, amigo. Thank you, Vintage. Demon is from Argentina. Bienvenidos, amigo. G1, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. We're only 6 away from our 76.5 goal, man. Shoot. Thank you, Demon. Surya Bintama, hello. Ajay this Sunday, thank you so much. Watchman said I bought my son one just like that in the same color. Nice, dude. Very nice. Forward, he says solid guitar work. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you out there. Ebieb, he says the Indonesian know you, Rick. Thank you, bro. You want to say you got a classic black first act guitar. There you go, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you got strings and an output, you good. Pamela said, I appreciate you for real. These videos help me out with my depression. I love you, brother. Much love to you, bro. You know, I don't know what people think, but, you know, for me, it's some days when I put videos out, man, I have to think hard, you know, because I try and put something out there that's inspiring to anybody, not just guitar players, you know. It's like, yeah, when I was a kid, we had like this, you know, quote of the day or whatever back when I was a kid, you know, a calendar had quote of the day or inspiration of the day, whatever it was, you know. And I try to make my videos kind of like that, you know, something inspirational that, you know, you see and go, yeah, that gets me. I get that, you know, something like that, you know. It's hard to explain, but I have to do this on a daily basis. I used to do them by the week, and it was like wasn't working out. Now I do them one by one every day because I want, you know, whatever's going on that day, I want to help put it out there in the world for other people. So you never know, man. Chrissy says he's decided on a Gretsch or a Les. I've played a Les Paul, and that sounds amazing. It's hard. It's It always felt weird to me to play, but they sound great. I've never tried a Gretsch, so I couldn't give you any advice there. But you can't probably go wrong with the Les Paul. That's true. Panama Junior. I mean, now it just depends though, Crizzy, what style are you going to be playing? If you're going to be playing like rock, then probably a Gretsch is not going to be the one. But if you're playing rock and roll, heavy metal, stuff like that, Les Paul is going to do the job. Panama says, are there any other genres you're into that don't really involve guitar as much? I used to listen to New Age quite a bit, but I love classical music. I love traditional 17th, 18th century classical music, which has no guitar in it at all, of course. That's what I truly love to read. ZZZ, I never even heard Typecast. Don't know what it is, and I don't learn songs. I write songs. That's how we roll around here, buddy. But I appreciate you. Panama said it helps incredibly. Thank you, buddy. He said you bring light to the dark thoughts. Thank you, dude. I try every day, man. You know, I mean, you see me on the screen, it probably looks like everything's just peachy keen. You know, we got struggles too, man. Everyone struggles. I'm just like everyone else. I just studied and worked my tail off on a guitar. That's all I ever did, man. So, you know, we're all the same out there. We all have the same struggles. We all have the same goals. We all have the same dreams, you know, in a lot of ways. So I just try and help push them along, man. We got to keep pushing, y'all. But with that being said, it's time to get real hot in here. The fire within, y'all. This is a big one for me. Let's get it. That's the fire within right there. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very, very much for hanging out here. We'll probably play a couple more quick ones here. My friend wanted someone wanted Ingve earlier. I'll play a quick Ingve before I forget. I'm tired. I gotta go to work tomorrow still, man. Yo. Let me see, where's my Ingve collection? All right, there's the Ingve collection. I'm going to check my tuning real quick because something sounds a bit out of sorts here. It's not actually bad. All right, we're all tuned up. Make sure. Barely out of tune. Anyway, a lot of great comments. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out tonight. Let's see. Watchman knows Rick ain't running no jukebox. That's how we don't know none of that. Llama Shark. I haven't played it. I've just played a bit of it earlier. How's it I always play something, and then 5 minutes later someone's like, "Can you play that one time?" I just played it, man. How about what was it doing? That's one of the coolest movie guitar things ever Steve I did. Sep, thank you. Barb, hello. Ratty, hello. Akif Sheikh, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Watchman. Paul's feeling that. Watchman said Ingve is crying. That's right, man. Probably not, though. He's probably crying tears of joy because he lives in a $20 million mansion. Not too shabby. Panama says, some days are harder than others, but it really helps seeing others persevering through struggles in ways you can't imagine, with no offense, of course. But it does kind of diminish. So I know, man, I know. It's a tough world out there, man. We just got to keep pounding at it, man. Paul, thank you. Damon, thank you. Watchman, appreciate you. Thank you, Purple. John said, wow, I'm not sure I haven't listened to that closely enough, but tonight is the most perfect shred. Thank you, buddy. It's feeling good tonight, man. Unfortunately, yeah, it's been a slow night. I don't know, man. YouTube's weird. I don't know. You guys wouldn't know if I told you, but yeah. I got to look at my statistics again, trying to find this one, another video to copy. But Pamela said, with what you think is hard to deal with now, mine is mostly external family BS. I feel that, man, yeah. That can happen, man. It happens a lot nowadays. Happens a lot, man. And people ask me, aren't you in a band, bro? You know, it's like, no. A band is like a family. A band is like a marriage, and it's like a lot of drama like that. So if you got, if you have family drama, then that's what being in a band is like too. And I don't need it, I don't need that kind of stuff. And I feel it, bro. I don't need no drama. Donald said he practicing Fire Within and Symphony 4 has made his alternate picking better. That's what's up, dude. Great. I love to hear that. Watchman said only Cowboys stay in tune. That's true, bro. Carvelita, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you tonight. MM from Texas, man, he knows what's up. Keep up the push. That's how we do, brother. Southern said, truly a blessing to be here tonight. Thank you so much for hanging with us, my man. Pearl Mont said, let me know if Uncle Ted gives you a shout out and Happy New Year. How you going to get some sleep? No problem, brother. Thank you, man. Have a great night and better tomorrow, man. Good to see you tonight. Let's see. We're going to try and hit the 76.5. See what happens. Well, we're going to do this Ingve, though, real quick before I forget. I don't even know if Ingve guy is even here anymore. He probably left like everybody else. It's a weird night, man. Weird night, but it's all good, man. Let's crank up the Ingve. There's a Mingwei J right there for you. And whoever requested that earlier, I don't remember, but thanks for requesting because I love Ingve, and I love playing his stuff. I know I've got quite a few things there, but yeah, Ingve is kind of weird. It's actually his wife, from what I understand. She don't like anyone playing his stuff, so and they'll do copyright strikes and stuff like that. So I play it a little bit here and there, man, just to keep myself under the radar. Anyway, thank you, Panama. Yeah, we'll be playing tomorrow night, Panama, at about I think at 10. If I get out of work early enough, I might start it a little earlier. But we'll see. Hey, man, thank you so much, brother. You too, man. Have a great new year coming up here. Okay, Pam, I'm sorry, bro. You know, I get there's a ton of comments. We get a lot of comments, and I forget. But I do remember someone wanting to, and that was you. That's awesome, bro. I appreciate that, man. James, no, we're gonna have a shred party. James, I got the Viking song up to the solo part now, man. I got it written up to the solo part, James. Viking song coming Saturday. Get ready. Watchman knows, let's go. Panama say he love Ingve. Thank you, buddy. Watchman feeling the harpsichord. That's what's up, dude. Billy Bob, thank you, bro. James said, did everyone go to bed early? I think so, man. John said, whatever you got your setup tonight, keep it going. Yeah, I don't know. This guitar is playing and sounding better than it did the other night, man. So yeah, I don't even know, man. But that's all we can do. Paul from Toronto, what's up, buddy? There you go, Southern Fry. MM, thank you. He said that was badass. Thank you, dude. Watchman, appreciate you. Paul, thank you. Panama, you rock, brother, with the super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. James, indeed, I'll be playing tomorrow night. If not at 10, at 9. We'll see if I get out of work early enough. But yeah, gonna shoot definitely 10, but I might bump it up earlier. Panama says Viking. Oh, a Viking Kong. Yeah, that's a killer. Yeah, Viking Kong. Yeah. Pokey says Viking song. Yeah, Viking song. I'm writing a Viking inspired song. I got it up to the guitar solo right now. It sounds pretty meaty, man. I think you're gonna dig it, man. I think it's gonna be pretty cool, man. So far, so cool. It's got some pretty haunting melodies and stuff like that. It's got a real crazy pounding beat. That's gonna be good. It's got to write the solo part to it, man. I don't know where I'm gonna go with it, man. It's like it could go in many directions. We're gonna see what happens. But in the meantime, we're gonna ride the storm with the song called "The Storm." Rida, let's go. was Storm Rider right there. Hope you stayed dry during that one because we rode that storm like crazy. All right, y'all. Let's see. Got some good comments here. Appreciate everyone hanging out. We reached our goal 76,501. So thanks to everyone who subscribed tonight. Truly do appreciate that. That dude guy says, anyone know a good pedal to use for death rock type sound? I don't know, but I mean, you can't go wrong with a Boss, what is it, HM1, the old Boss heavy metal pedal, whatever. You can't go wrong with that thing, man. But I mean, there's so many pedals out there. I don't use pedals. I just have a Marshall JCM 2000 DSL that has no pedals at all. I just use the amp's distortion, but there's way too many out there these days. Like, people are pedal crazy as far as I know. Pam, I'll say, he'd love to collaborate at his wedding. There you go, man. I'll let you up on stage for sure, man. We'll rock out. Poke knows New Year's tomorrow. That's right, brother. John knows that Storm Rider. Poke, thank you so much. Panama says, any Saga by chance? There's a song called As I Am. I remember the song, Hurry and Don't Be Late. I remember that tune. That was a great tune. That's a great band. Yeah. They were super crazy, man. They played their stuff on MTV. I don't remember the As I Am song. Maybe I did. My friend loved them a lot. I heard the tape a couple times, but I always remember that song, Hurry and Don't Be Late. That was a cool tune. I'm pretty sure like Dream Theater had some influence of Saga. I would think so. But yeah, they're really good, man. The guitar player. I remember the guitar player's name. I can't remember his name actually, but I remember he was in some guitar magazines back in the day. Paul said that one needs a film clip. I know, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try. My friend's got a pretty nice production studio. I'm gonna try and make some sort of video with that. James said when he was in Sweden visiting family, the girls were gorgeous, even without makeup. There you go, buddy. You should have snagged one up, homie. Are you watching? Say you pressing any vinyl right? The Storm song. I would like to, man, but I can't. I don't know how many people would commit to purchasing a vinyl. That's the thing, man. Because usually there's places like they make you get a certain amount, like 100 or something at least. I could barely sell the CD. I could barely sell the CD digitally, sadly. And it might be very difficult to sell the record, too. It'd be nice, though. It'd be nice. BT Habit, thanks, buddy. Wilmer William, thank you, too, man. Estel Maria Socorro Biero, hello to you. Watchman said he got the MXR 5150 OD. It's a good pedal for death metal. There you go. I used to have when I was a kid, I had the MXR Distortion Plus, and that was a pretty ripping. I kind of use it in my setup here. In my Amplitude 5 plugin, it's got a MXR Distortion Plus pedal, but he wants like a physical pedal, I'm guessing. D Spark said, what's your favorite tuning? This one I got, man, standard D. Everything's down a whole step. Pamela says, don't be late to super class when Austin would agree with about you. Yeah, I think so. Linder Tube, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, bro. Ian Crichton, that's it, man. Yeah. I remember that name. Silly man, he knows. He said, Smockin' E-Quilled Bard. It is Bard, I know, bro, I know. Let me know, silly man, how much money you got. If you could send it to me, it would help me out. I could quit, I need a lot of money from you so I don't have stress in my life. How about that, brother? How much you got, man? Toss it at me, bro. I'll quit for you, bro. I'll quit for you. Watch me say HM2 is the sound of death metal. There you go. Okay, that's what I thought, man. That orange pedal, the Boss orange pedal, that was a pretty smoking. Home Noodler, what's up, dude? Yeah, bro. How you been, man? Good to see you. Okay, Pam, I said Michael Sadler. Yeah, but that's his name. Yeah, that dude can sing, bro. Watchman knows. Yeah, Randy used an MXR Distortion Plus. Absolutely, bro. It was an awesome pedal, man. I had like this terrible, I think it was like a bass amp or something. I don't know. I bought it from a friend for like $40. And I pumped the MXR Distortion Plus through it, man. It's like sounded way better. Holmes said he got his Jackson 7 string for Christmas. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congrats, bro. That's a nice guitar, man. I'll bet you that sounds thick as a brick, bro. Bob said Vinny Vincent trying to sell one song for on tour, but I know. Yeah, I know, dude. And he won't ship until 1,000 sold. Isn't that crazy? I mean, good on him for trying, man. In this world of days, man, people don't care, dude. If they're that big of a fan, they'll buy it. If they're not, they'll just listen to it on Spotify or whatever for nothing. So he's smart in that way. I know he's getting a lot of flack for it, but hey, man, it's a good idea. I mean, it's honestly that's a businessman's idea right there for sure. Don said you wouldn't mind having a Miss Jackson. Me too, man. I'd like to get one down the road, man. Goro says, Rick, can you riff out except fast and sharp? I don't know either of those, bro. The only one I know is balls to the walls, man. None of your business. Do I like Slash? Not really. No, I mean he's a fine guitar player and was in a huge band that elevated him to the highest possible possibilities, man. But I never got into his guitar style. It wasn't my thing, man. But I mean, I got nothing bad to say about him. That's for sure. Holmes said his wife burned her leg pretty bad. Pot of boinks too. I cut on, man. So be taking. I feel that, man. Yeah, take care of her, bro. Take care of her. Absolutely, man. That sucked, dude. I thought it was bad when I opened up a microwave meal one time and burnt like my hand, man. I was like, oh my god, that was bad enough, man. Panama says, players, I got you, brother. I got something for you, man. Linder Tube says, Rick Thomas Lindbergh. Wow, really? I didn't hear anything about that, man. I barely had time to read the news today. Home Newer said, yes, it's D standard and low strings and A. Oh, that's going to sound chunky, bro. I like the sound of that, man. That's what's up. Watchman says, thoughts on Buckethead. Buckethead's amazing, dude. I got nothing but good things to say about Buckethead. I don't know any of his stuff or try to learn it, but the one thing I do love from Buckethead is he does a Game of Death cover, the Bruce Lee movie Game of Death. He does the cover of the theme song, and it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic, man. It's one of the coolest things I've ever heard, man. I enjoy that. But yeah, he's been around for a long. I heard of Buckethead back in like '96, I think it was. I was like, a friend of mine played me something. I was like, dang, dude, this dude crazy, bro. He crazy. What time we got? We'll just end with, how about we do some freeze, man? We'll get out of here with free. We're going to do one more song. I'm going to cut it a little earlier so I can go chill, man. Where the heck is freeze at? We'll play for you. There we go. All right, we got freeze loaded up. But yeah, thanks everyone. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. It was a slow night, but it's all good, man. It's the holidays, you know. It's the holidays. Sam, I don't know any Tommy Boners, bro. I sure don't. Didn't he play? Was he like he filled in for Richie Blackmore back in the day? I don't remember that, man. Pamela says thoughts on how Holdsworth was crazy too, man. I don't know any of his stuff or anything like that, but the dude was amazing. Like a god on guitar, man. Like probably the #1 legato player of all time. Linda says Bumblefoot Ron Thal was pretty cool. Yeah, Ron's great, man. I've known Ron since about 1999. He's a super cool dude, man. And an amazing player. He was crazy back then too, man. Max, what up, dude? Happy New Year, bro. Shelby announces any 2026 New Year's resolutions. Oh, God, I don't know. A lot. Too many. None of your business. It's actually a Eye of Horus, bro. Egyptian. Because of Iron Maiden Power Slaves, one of my favorite albums. Bellmark. Oh, yeah, I seen that, man. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, you know. But here's the thing, you know, and I think all these Asian guitar players are amazing to watch. Amazing to watch. Their technique's amazing. But they lack, you know, that emotion. Even though she could play the notes to Far Beyond the Sun, it had no emotion to it. There was like no... It doesn't feel right. I haven't seen one kid like that play it with emotion. They're just playing the notes. Playing the notes is one thing, but playing with emotion is a whole nother thing. And, you know, but I'm not, you know, not discrediting her or anything like that, or any of these kids. They're amazing, but they're too young to understand the emotion that goes into playing these songs, and that's the only critique I would have when it comes to these young kids playing like that stuff, man. Playing the notes is one thing. Playing it with the proper emotions on it, because it don't sound like Yngwie. It just sounds like she plays the notes correctly. And sometimes she didn't play the notes correctly. But like I said, God bless those kids, man. I wish I could play like that when I was 9 years old, man. I really do. But I did watch it, Mark, indeed. I seen another kid, my 2-0, he's like 8 years old. He follows me on Instagram. or his dad does, whatever. And yeah, that kid's amazing too. It's amazing to watch these kids. That kid though is a little bit more up there, man. Because if you look for my 208, he's like an 8-year-old Chinese kid. I heard him play some like blues stuff. It literally sounded like he is on his third wife and his second mortgage. He sounded so good with that. So he's the one that's like, wow, this kid's gonna probably do it. But a lot of these other kids, they're just playing the notes, man. There's more to it, but I feel it. Saitama, he says, scrolling YouTube Shorts brought me to America. There you go, buddy. Home knowing those Power Slave and Live or Death, the best indeed, bro. Watch what said Bumblefoot's interview, go to the end. Yeah, it is, dude. It was awesome. I watched the whole thing. I watched it twice, actually. I watch a lot of Rick's interviews multiple times. I watched the Yngwie interview probably eight times from front to start to finish. Noble, yeah, Paul Gilbert's amazing, dude. I've never met him. Don't know too much of his stuff. I learned, I had his instructional video, that Intense Rock. That's really good, man. It helped me with a lot of exercises, man. Amazing exercises. Mark says, I see people say the same about Yngwie, no emotion. It's true, man. You know, when Yngwie, it's always saddened me, you know, like Yngwie could write a really good ballad, but then when we got to the solo, man, he's just like shredding all over. Like, bro, just chill, man. It's a ballad. Why are you blowing it up? Yeah. But Yngwie's got the vibe, you know. He's got that vibe in his technique and the way he bends notes. That's where his emotion's at in his note bends and things like that. Obviously, his shredding's not very emotional at all, but Yngwie could chill a little bit with the speed stuff sometimes, and I do too. And I've tried to minimize it more and more. You know, obviously, I have songs that are shredding songs, but then I have some songs that I don't play very much shred at all into it, or enough to get the point across. I think Yngwie, he plays too much and to get the point across sometimes. Home No says, damn, I should write blues. I'm on my third marriage. Hey, man, you probably could, bro. You probably could, man. Mel Mark says, you got to make all those crazy face when you play. That's right, dude. You got to, man. Bob said, he met Gilbert, McAlpine, Gombali, and Adrian. Dang, dude. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I've not met any of those people, no. I've met Yngwie. I've met Al Di Meola. I've met Uli Roth. Met Marty Friedman. Off the top of my head, I mean, back in the day, I met a lot of people, but I don't know, nothing like crazy. You know, Chris Oliva, dudes from Crimson Glory. A lot of bands came through Akron. I got to meet them. Very cool. John says Seven Signs. Seven Signs is a great album, dude. Yeah, it's a great album. It's got that's that tune for Forever One's on that one. That's really a good ballad. But then he goes into that too much. He shreds it up on that tune. But that's a great song. That Forever One. That's a heck of a jam. All right, 11:49. We got one left here. This is called Freeze. Thanks everyone for subscribing tonight. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If this song doesn't help you subscribe, I really don't know what else would, but I sure do thank you for hanging out. This one's called Freeze, so let's get it. is Freeze, and that is out. And y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I truly do appreciate it. Oh, let's read the rest of these comments. I appreciate it. Dranger, yo, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for the super chat, man. You rock, bro. Happy New Year to you, bro. Hope you're doing good out there. Linder said he made out. Oh, dang, bro. That's sick, man. Planet Trade, good to see you again. Thank you so much. Bob said it was a tie between Gilbert and McAlpine, but both were all nice. I bet I've spoken to Tony over like direct messaging, but I've never got to meet him personally. But he is a very nice person. When I was with Rob, I learned a bunch of McAlpine solos, and because they were in Mars Project Driver, so I had to learn all these solos, and I took some video footage and I showed it to Tony, and he was very, very pleased with it, and he was very kind, so I appreciate that. I love to hang with him, though, at one point in my life. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, bro. Mark Andre, how you doing, man? Everyday Treasures, thank you very much. Ginger said, awesome. I caught you before I logged off. Family movie night. Have a great night. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Watchman said he saw G3 with Satch by Navy. I heard that. Yeah, that was one of the best G3s ever, man. That was really cool. Paul, there you go, bro. That's what's up. My fishing gang, thank you very much. Dranger knows what she's singing. That's right. Fishing gang, no, I don't know any off the top. Maybe was that Numb? I kind of know the chorus to Numb, but nothing that would make you go, wow, you know. If, like I said, if that song didn't do it for you, then I don't know what else would, honestly. But I do like Linkin Park. I think they were a great band. Chester was an amazing vocalist. 4GT, yo, thank you so much, bro. Panama said, rest in peace, Alan, indeed. He says poor his children had to deal with his financial BS after he got messed from his financial. Man, that's messed up, though. Metal Mark said he would love to see a G3. I've never seen one in person. No. Just the I have a copy of that G3 live in Denver with Yngwie, and that's the closest I ever got was a video, and I think I downloaded it for free somewhere. Back in the day, them LimeWire days or whatever. Dranger dropping a double, man. Yo, thank you so much, bro. You rock, man. Great to see you, and hope you have a wonderful family night, man. That's what matters most, family, bro. 4GT, thank you so much, brother. Happy New Year to you. Watchman said, what, bro? What you were doing is insane. That change up. I need a Bama lamps. There you go, brother. That's a crazy one. That's a crazy keychain. It's like not typical. We're speaking of Tony McAlpine. Tony is a huge influence on my modulation when I, go from chord to chord or part to part. I've always admired how Tony can modulate, not only the chord progression, but then the key change of his scales that he's playing along with it. It's amazing, man. I thank you for noticing that, man. Grant said, Happy New Year, everyone, in case we don't see it. Happy New Year, brother. Val Kimber, thank you, sir. Panama said, oh, very cool, man. Bob said he saw Steve Vai and Sheehan with David Lee Roth. Man, that'd be sick. I saw Steve Vai with Whitesnake, which is pretty smoking. I also saw the Whitesnake with Vivian and Adrian. But, man, that was pretty good. Watch me, yeah, it's called Freeze. Absolutely, man. D-Spark, thank you, brother. Stress Music, thank you, sir. Bob, thank you. Thank you, Mark Andre. Panama says Tony's a sweet. I'll bet, man. I'll bet. Haven said that's how you say McAlpine. Yeah, McAlpine. Panama said his playing. Oh my God, dude, his piano. He's a graduate of the Hart School of Music in Connecticut. Yeah, he is incredible. His piano playing is probably better than his guitar playing, but he's just as good on both. Man. Vinny, what's up, dude? Good to see you. It's a different guitar. Yeah. This is. I played it last week. This is just a candy blue Jackson, just like the other ones, just a different color. I'm trying to. Yeah, I have almost all the colors. Don say he loved McAlpine. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, he's a great player, man. Vinny got some Duncan Invaders for his King V. I know, bro. I use the JB and the rails. That's all Duncans I ever get into. Panama knows. Rest in peace, Chester. Drenger says, a bro Rick slam on that Jackson. No, I feel you, bro. Muhammad, thank you so much, buddy. Home said, Home Newell said, I'm going to try and catch you earlier next time. It was nice. Said, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night. Panama said, Generation X amazing. Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Southern Fry said, your music should be the soundtrack of Twister, too. That'd be amazing. I'd love to do some soundtracking and stuff like that. Watching it. Tony's a great keyboard. Yeah, dude can shred on the keyboard, too, man. Panama, have a great night, brother. Metal Mark said he got maximum security. I almost, oh yeah, dude. I had when I first heard of Tony McAlpine, they had a Guitar Player magazine back in the day had like a plastic record inside it. You could rip it out and put it on your your record player. And I had Black Star. They had Yngwie Black Star on there one time, and then one time they had a Tony McAlpine song called Birds of Prey, I think it was. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then Edge of Insanity came out after Yngwie got big, and I was like, Tony's insane. And then, yeah, Maximum Security he was full on fire right there. That's like full stop amazing. If you want another really good one, look up Ring of Fire, the very first Ring of Fire with Mark Bowles and Tony McAlpine. Tony's is sick on that. It's so amazing on that. Dre said, bro, what you're pursuing, and if I can help, with a few bucks, I want to see you on that big stage. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Mama Shredder back in the house. We're about to cut it off and shoot it. Is Brody still going by chance? Because I got it set up. Hopefully. That's right, John. Absolutely, brother. Mike, take care tonight, my friend. Stretch Music said Whitesnake was his first concert ever. Nice, dude. Nice. Francis Gaddy Frankie, thank you so much there. Thanks, Block A. Granger said Rick would face some killer fight scene. That's right, man. Bob knows. Yeah, Yngwie ripoff. Yeah. The YRO. That's funny. Vinny said, how do you find people to jam and eventually build a band with, man? The Facebook group and other online crap never seems to produce amazing results. Yeah, it's tough, dude. It's tough, bro. I just know a lot of people in my life, you know. I've played with a lot of people over time, and I've networked with a lot of people as well. So, like I said, if I ever need to put a band together, I can just make several phone calls and have it set up. But, everything's got to be, in place. There's got to be money involved. There's got to be all this stuff. There's got to be a tour set up. So, yeah. But I can't imagine. Even when I moved to Florida, we had trouble finding dudes all the time, man. We'd just go to bars and you see a long-haired dude like, hey, man, you play? They'd be like, nope. I'm like, what you got long hair for then? Trying to pick up chicks, man. So there's a lot of that. And then we find someone and they're like, yeah, I'll play, yeah. And then they suck, It's so tough, man. It got so bad. We imported a drummer from another state and had him move up. Luckily, we found a bass player. And the bass player was hard to find. We always would find a bass player and then they'd leave or they weren't doing well and we had to kick them out and get another one. It was just like, it was a never-ending saga, dude. That's what sucks about bands. It's always a never-ending saga. Braden, I sure don't, bro, but I do like the band, that's for sure. Mel Mark says, only one I know is to be as good as Miyako on guitar. Yeah, she's amazing, dude. Yeah, the stuff that you told me to go watch on her playing piano was like unbelievable, man. That's like serious super skills, man. Jerry said, if you want to hear a badass song from Rick, look up The Fire Within. Yes, sir. Braden, I'm not on Twitch, no. Twitch is it's really impossible to find an audience there because they don't have an algorithm. It's a bring your own audience. Most people that are on Twitch have hundreds of thousands of subscribers here on YouTube, and they go tell them to go watch them on Twitch. And even if I try that, I could probably maybe get maybe 500 people out of it's a numbers game. It's a percentage game. And even if I tried to tell people I was on Twitch, they'd be like, I like watching on YouTube. Like, it's a crazy game out there, brother. Trust me. Clayton knows you can't kill the metal. That's right. Have a great night, Panama. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow night. I have it scheduled for 10, but I might move it to 9 depending. We'll see, or earlier, but it might be earlier. We'll see. But guaranteed, I'll be on by 10 tomorrow night. Patreon, it's another thing, Donald. Yeah, it's like it's trying to get people to go there and do something. That's the hard part. Then, of course, with the Patreon, you have to offer certain things. You have to offer certain things. To get them to join a Patreon. It's very difficult, man. And if I put a post up on YouTube, it barely gets any visibility. Maybe 100 people see it, so it's very difficult, man. It sucks. All these places suppress your promotion of anything. The main goal of I'm gonna tell you this: if you're into this kind of stuff, this is what it's all about, man. Every platform, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all these platforms, they only want one thing: you, the creator, to keep people on the platform. And any way of you trying to promote something else away from the platform, they're not going to do nothing about it, man. They're going to be like, we're not pushing this thing. It happens to all of them, man. There's no way you can get around it either. The algorithm's too strong for all these social media places. So it is what it is. So you pick one place and you go with that place. And then, I was on TikTok for a while. I built my TikTok up. I was on Instagram for a while. Built my Instagram up. And now I'm just really focused on YouTube the most. So it's tough out there. It's tough out there, people. Dark says, do the your inspiration comments ever good? No, not at all, man. I actually appreciate it, man. Like I've always said in my life, man, if I can inspire one person, then my job's done, man. But we inspire a lot of people, and I appreciate it. I do. Panama, yes, sir. Post meridian, yes. PM time. So 10. It should be either 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on, and you'll know for sure. Bob, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a great night, Metal Mark. Appreciate you, brother. You too, Home Noodler. Southern Patriot, I know, bro. Washman, God bless you, brother, and thank you. Southern knows. We deal with it all the time. They'll kill you. It's true, bro. Metal Mark, it's all about the platform's algorithm. Ain't that the truth, bro? I'm telling you, bro. Watchman said the algorithm. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Donald, thank you, buddy. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other and take care of each other because that's all we got. Danger says, damn, you almost got 50K more subs from when I started watching. And I've been busting my tail, man. Well, one last note before we go. I've redirected the stream to Brody the Super Shredder. Brody is a 16-year-old guitar player who plays heavy metal, old school rock, 80s stuff, some early 90s stuff. So we're going to redirect everyone over there. Make sure a little pop-up's going to appear, and you click on that. Let's go to Brody's. We're going to go watch Brody and have some old school metal fun with him. So I thank everybody. Have a great night.